Hey, what's up? I'm sitting outside my doctor's office for my endocrinologist appointment. But I'm not going to do a tea update right this second. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I am officially 8 weeks on testosterone though, which is pretty great. I kind of wanted to talk about, I don't know what to call it, like name dysphoria, kind of. Which I don't even know if that's like the right word usage for it, but I think I have it pretty bad. Like, if somebody calls me my birth name, I don't even want to answer anymore, because it's just like annoying. And it's mostly my family. I mean, even some people at work still do it, and some people at work go like back and forth, but it's mostly my family. And I think mostly what bothers me is like my mom, and I know that a lot of us have this issue. And I've even given advice before, as like, you know, as you transition, it's going to be harder for them not to transition, you know, your name and the pronouns and stuff. But even I'm thinking that that's not how it is, because I pass almost 100% of the time now, and still my family, you know, it's always like she, and, you know, my birth name and all kinds of stuff like that. And you know, over time you'd expect it to at least start to change, and I don't feel like it's going to. I feel like it's always going to be, you know, the female pronouns and everything. It's but I told my mom yesterday that I wanted her to try out LJ if she wasn't comfortable with Levi. And she told me that the last time we talked about it, that I said it was okay, you know, for family to not shift, you know, from my birth name. And I was like, yeah, I know I said that. And she goes, well, you said it wouldn't bother you. I was like, yeah, well, it does. And, you know, at least try it out. And and it was like the conversation wasn't even like resolved or anything. And I told my sister about it, my youngest sister, and now she's calling me Lee J. So I don't know, because she accidentally called me that, because she was going between Levi and LJ, and she was like, Lee J. And that's fine, it's not my birth name, so, you know, it's as close as, you know, you can get without saying it. But I kind of start to feel like it's useless or something. And especially since my mom really believes that my birth name is unisex. And I'm sorry, there's like maybe 1 or 2 males that I know of that have my birth name. And I think it's 1. You know, I don't think there are 2. And I'm sorry, it's a female name. And, you know, no matter how many times she's gonna say that it's, you know, men have that name too, it doesn't change that it's a female name. So, sounds female, and I'm just really frustrated with it. And I need to get my name changed soon, because because it's like every time I have to show my ID, I get like embarrassed and stuff, and you know, and I don't even think they would notice the female on it, because I'm not gonna have my sex changed yet. but just my name, because my name, is so male that they wouldn't even question it. And, like, these people were pointing at me just a second ago. But, like, there was this girl at work that I was, like, kind of flirting with, and, she was a cashier, and she was switching over the register, so we, stood there for a little bit, and she asked me, I was wearing my badge for work, and she asked me what LJ stood for, and I told her Levi James, and, when I went to pay, she asked for my ID, because I used credit, and I was like, oh, freaking A. Got to be kidding me. So, I instantly turned, like, bright red, and she looks at my ID, and she looks back at me, and my picture on my ID is, like, totally feminine. Like, big hair and everything, which, I need a new picture, but I figure I could get my name changed first, but I don't know. But, she looked at me, looked back at my ID a couple times, and then she told me, well, I said sir, because, I thought you said your name was Levi, and I said, well, sir is fine. I prefer sir. And so I was embarrassed, and I thought about it all night long at work, and then come to find out, she's bisexual, and she has, transgender male to female friends. So she said that right afterwards she kind of got it. It clicked in her head. So, and now we're like really cool. But it was embarrassing at the moment. So, but I'm working on the name change thing. I have like name dysphoria, and I'm working through that. So, if anybody has any advice, just hit me up. Alright, bye.